Bella, do you want to climb that mountain? Look at that gorgeous mountain. Pretty busy day on Mount St. Helens trailhead. Lots of people snowmobiling and about ready to go at about 2 p.m. Gonna go up, make a camp, and then get up insanely early. The Mount St. Helens climbers route. It's still really warm. It's a solid snowpack. It does. Read all the signs about permits being required, but actually they're not required until April 1st. Woo. The Wormflows climbing route. Bella is ridiculously thrilled to be out here in the woods instead of cooped up at her house. Let's do it, Bella. Go! Bella, run! It's pretty sunny. Hey Bella, do you have a permit? Ruff, ruff. Starting to get tired. Freeze-dried strawberries. Chocolate chip cookies. Corn nuts. There's our bells. Corn nuts. A base of trail mix. Up, up, up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Good job, Bella. You're like a little monkey. Little climber. Just as the sun sets, the tent is now all set up. Just look around. So rock here if I need to anchor in case of extreme wind, which isn't going to happen. Here we are over here. It's pretty solid snow. And puppy! Here's a little tour of how I organize my tent every single time. The same way. I've settled on this. So in the very front I have my boots. And I always undo the laces and loosen them out because they're a lot easier to tighten when frozen than to loosen when frozen. And I also put my gaiters over my boots to keep snow out of them. Then I have my backpack on the right side of the vestibule. And I put everything in there that I'm not likely to use during the night, but I still have easy access to it if I need it. Then I have my stove, water, food I'm going to eat, bottle that I'm going to fill up with hot water to keep myself warm and drink during the night, other food, and heat pads that will keep me warm during the night because it gets cold. Then I have 2 sleeping pads, a short one, a half-length one for Bella, and a longer one for me. And then the sleeping bag, a wrapper so Bella doesn't like rip a hole in her pad because she's a dog and she has nails. And she's all curled up. She's on top of her pad, and these pads keep you super warm on snow. My pillow back there, I sleep with my head towards the back, with my feet at the vestibule. I've found that that makes it way, way easier to get up, get over here, and work with the stove in the middle of the night. 5:44 a.m. and we've decided to do an early alpine start, somewhat early at least, because the sun doesn't come up for about an hour and a half. So we're gonna get up in the dark and start climbing. All right, it's early in the morning and we're off. There's Bella rearing to go. A beautiful sunrise. Mount Hood's pretty clear off on the horizon. Bella is loving every minute of it. And there we go. Snow is nice and crunchy still. It'll probably be easy to glissade down. And you gotta climb all the way up there, which is pretty far still. Hood, Adams. And amazingly, we are on a glacier. And this does look a lot like a crevasse. We just are on the edge of a glacier. So I think maybe this is the edge of the glacier or a crevasse. It does look like a crack going pretty far. Not dangerous. You can see people have post-holed in it really badly though. A little sketchy. I'd be more scared if I was on anchor. But we are on a glacier according to my map. We're almost at the top too. Just up there. Cannot wait. Yeah, there's some huge holes here. Ooh. I would not want to fall in there. Alright, let's get up to that crater. Jeez, I wonder what's over this ridge. Oh, let's go. Whoa! Rainier. Whoa. Oh, I can't see Baker. Crack right there, that's a cornice. The entire thing is snow that's just hanging out over a 2,000-foot cliff. You can see it's starting to crack right there because of the warm-up. It got hot suddenly. So it's all that crack right there, the whole thing's just gonna fall into the crater. Anyone standing on it, see the idiots who are walking over there earlier, they will die. So that is a crazy sight to see right there. That is fucking deadly, deadly, deadly cornice. Ready to go. Spring death. Spring fucking death. I'll stay back from that. Okay, so we're now going to the real summit, the highest point, which is just up ahead. It's kind of cool because you get a great view. Let's avoid the cornice, fella. And then we're going to glissade. We'll hike and then glissade down this to get out of the ice. It's pretty gnarly. We're on a glacier right here. You can see all the ice. Here's Bella and I on the actual summit. Really the summit would be right there, but I know for a fact that that's a cornice and that it's cracking because of this spring, because I saw the cracks and I don't want to die. So I'm not walking up there. But here's the view. So we just glissaded all the way back down. So it was like 2 or 3 hours to hike up and then a few minutes to get down. We're back at the tent, which we'll have to tear down in a minute. And a fun thing on the way down, I was glissading and this guy was looking at me. I said hi. And he started giving me a warning about something. I told him I was going to my tent anyway, so I didn't care. And he's like, "Oh, you mean that Nemo tent?" And then he turns out he's a pro skier who works for Nemo. And he took a ton of photos of the tent and was super, super stoked by it. So maybe my tent will be famous. I should try. made it. And now we're going home. Woohoo! Bella is tired and happy. Right, Bella?